Hello guys, in this video I'm going to tell you what would I do if I had power to change 5 things in India. अगर मेरे पास भारत में 5 चीज़ें बदलने के लिए शक्ति होते तो मैं क्या करूँगा? Let's start. If I had power to change 5 things, first I will ban all political parties. Minimum salary will be fixed at 20,000 per month, 100 rupees per hour. Tax only 5%. I will not allow any government to tax more than 5%. I will ban all other charges like excess duty, cess. All the police officers on duty must wear cameras on their uniform. Public can apply to get that footage. English medium schools only. I will ban all other language medium schools. And all students must learn law from 5th standard. These are the 5 things I'm going to change in India. So first, why I am banning all political parties? Because I want to stop all political drama. I believe we don't need party system in India. We can live in peace without them. They are the epicenter of all problems. I believe our democracy and our constitution was actually written to give power to the people. But currently, these political parties have hijacked our system. They all work together like mafia gangs. We have no powers. We are like puppets in their hands. Check this. In India, every state has 2 or 3 major political parties or alliances. Some political parties are very old. They were born before our independence. So they have huge followers. And they still talk about their freedom struggle in their election campaigns. No matter how bad their rule is, their followers and their families will not change. Others created followers based on religion and caste. So these parties have huge money and muscle power. They are not allowing new political parties to grow, which really talk about our growth and development. We all know everything, but we have no options, right? Check Kerala, what option we have? LDF or UDF? Good or bad, we need to choose one of them. Same like Tamil Nadu, ADMK or DMK. Karnataka, UP, Rajasthan, Gujarat, almost all states are similar like this. They have made so much influence in these states using religion, caste and other tools to get vote from people. So these party names are fixed as a brand in people's mind. Currently, most young people do not vote. So many people are running from our country. They are willing to give up their Indian citizenship also. Why are so many Indian youth suffering in desert of Gulf countries? Answer me. And these political party members have a lot of influence in our society. They are always above the law. The police are afraid to take action against them. These political party members threaten people, blackmail business owners, and collect money from public. Good or bad, we all must obey or be part of any political party. Otherwise, we cannot survive. By using caste, religion, state, and language, political parties created a lot of hate between the people. People are being divided for vote banks. Most important thing is we need power. People need power. If we want to enjoy real democracy, then this political party system should be removed from our constitution. We can't make anything better if they exist. These people don't care about us and our growth. India without a political party is not going to happen soon. Many people think like me. There may be a slight chance. Anyway, if someone gave me this power, first I would ban them. My new rule will be all political parties are not allowed to participate in elections in India. We can only vote for an independent candidate in elections. Election Commission will issue unique symbols for their identity. No one will be allowed to represent any political party or any group or party symbols. Presently, even a talentless person wins in the name of a famous political party. But if there is no party, a candidate wins only when people find certain qualities. People should vote for the candidate, not for the party. Political parties cannot interfere or influence elections and governments. After the public election, next election should be for Chief Minister and Prime Minister. Any MLA or MP who want to become Chief Minister or Prime Minister must display their manifesto in front of the public. There is certain rules and regulation to become a candidate for Chief Minister and Prime Minister. This is one-time election. Even a single majority can form a government for 5 years. Once a person became Chief Minister or Prime Minister, their government can rule for next 5 years without any interruption. A no-confidence motion can be passed only if 75% of members support it against the government. A person is not allowed to rule as a Chief Minister or Prime Minister more than 10 years. There are many young people here who are really talented and have a great visions, but they are invisible because they don't want to get involved in this dirty politics. If they get a chance to rule, they can make India like Singapore in 5 years. We only have one life, so never let anyone fool us. So that's it. That is my first change. Let's check the next one. My next changes will be set a minimum wage. Fixing the minimum wage in India is very difficult as the cost of living is different in different states and cities. 20,000 is not enough to live in big cities. But my opinion is that everyone working in India should get a wage of not less than 20,000 per month. Those who want to hire someone even for a small job of 3 or 4 hours must pay a minimum wage of 100 rupees per hour. It doesn't matter which job and where you are in India. Small shops and business in rural areas may find this difficult, but if they want to hire someone, they should take responsibility for those employees and check how their families are living. Otherwise, don't hire anyone and find other ways to run business. Our main problem is in India or even outside India, Indians are not getting fair wage for their effort. Why? We need to start discussing this matter. We are not ready to fight for fair wages. Instead, we are finding works in other countries. This is the main reason why we are not getting fair wages anywhere. We have laws and everything, but it's not efficient. Still, minimum wages are very low in many states. I know people in India are still working less than rupees 5,000 per month. To be honest, it is difficult to get a job, so practically we cannot demand more wages directly from the employer. Employers are taking advantage of this situation and reducing salaries. I'm not saying all business are on profit. Many businesses are shutting down day by day, but that's not an excuse to pay minimum salary. In India, rich are getting richer and poor are getting poorer. Money distribution is not proper in our society. Now, industrial chains and multinational companies, big malls and chain restaurants and branded products are ruled all over India. These big companies pay very low wages to their workers, but the investors of these companies earn huge returns from India. All the money goes to a small percentage of people like the top management staff of these companies and the rich like Ambani and Adani. This is one of the main reasons why young people leave India. They do not get fair wages for their work. If people get fair wages, many talented Indians will come back and contribute to our country. This will increase the productivity and quality of our product. People will start spending more and investing more. Quality of life will improve. Money will circulate more. In fact, it will help the growth of our country. Some may say that this leads to price inflation. Check this. Whenever the price of petrol, diesel or any other raw material increases, all the traders increase the price of the product. They never want to lose profit. Their profit ratio remains the same. Are they increasing employee salary at the same time? If this minimum wage causes inflation, then the minimum wage has to be increased again in that proportion, 20,000 to 25. It should not stop until employers are willing to sacrifice their profit or the government controls the price. This means employees don't always have to lose. That's why I put it on my list and I give it a higher priority. So let's check the next one. My third change is tax. Tax only 5%. I believe governments are created to protect and support the growth of people. Now, governments are the burden of every citizen. Central and state governments compete to collect tax from people. Government needs tax to sustain. I believe an efficient government can do well with a 5% tax. Central and state governments should find ways to generate revenue from other sources. If Adani and Ambani can earn billions from India, why can't our governments do the same? Stop giving people free gifts. Some state governments provide free TVs, bicycles, and many other things to the public. Don't think it's because of their concern for the public. They do this to gain more followers for their political party using our public tax money. Then this government will raise our taxes to cover that liability. Then why don't the same government use that money to focus on building big manufacturing unit for TV, bicycle and other items? If they produce, they can give jobs to many people and earn income by exporting these products to other countries. I believe that government can generate revenue in many ways and make our life easier. But lazy, inefficient and corrupt governments are not focused that way. They always add more taxes to poor people because it is easy. That's why I'm going to change it. So governments have to start working efficiently for the people. I will ensure that all taxes do not exceed 5% and there is no cess and excess duty. Only 5% for petrol, income tax, even liquor. Have fun with your money, guys. No one will come to take it. But that will happen only if I have that power. That's it. We can jump to the next one. All police officers must wear body cameras. Many other countries have already started this. I know India is a big country, so it will be very expensive, but we have to spend. Mangalyaan can be sent later. First, we have to fix cameras on all policemen. If the police department work well, everything will be fine. I believe that if there are cameras, they will behave better. They will follow the rules, and people will not be afraid to talk to them. This has been proven in many countries. If any police officer misbehave with someone, they can ask the authority for the footage of that time and take action against him. Let's check out my last and final change. Fifth, only English medium schools. I will ban all other language medium schools, and also every student has to learn law from 5th standard. I know many people who love their mother tongue will hate me because of this. But believe me guys, you all will thank me in the future. Now we all face a lot of confusion and a misunderstanding, even in the courtroom. There is so much confusion everywhere. Also, it is a big burden for the students if they go for higher studies. They need to translate all and study in English. Comparing them with the English medium students make them weak. I know mother tongue is very important, so they can learn it as a second language if they want. My point is that to avoid these confusions, we need a common language. It can be Hindi or English. No problem for me. Currently, English is accepted everywhere. That's why I prefer English. If the student and the nation want a bright future, this confusion and heavy burden needs to end. Ignorance of law is not an excuse. But how many of you know about all the laws? I know most of the people don't know the law. After a certain age, it is hard to learn and understand. That's why all students should start studying law from 5th standard so they have enough time to learn and understand everything. Because India will be safe with these well-educated students. So tell me guys, what do you think about these changes? How many of you want me to have this power? What would you guys do if you had this power? Let me know in the comments.